OnePlus isn't just launching a new phone, it's changing its whole playbook. Instead of making the world wait months after the China unveil, the OnePlus 15 is reportedly going global in record time. For longtime fans of the brand, that's a big shift. And for everyone else watching the flagship battle heat up between Apple, Samsung, and now OnePlus, this timing says a lot about how serious the company is about being in that top-tier conversation. So here's what's happening. The OnePlus 15 is officially launching in China on October 27th, and it won't be stepping on stage alone. The A6 is joining the event, giving OnePlus a two-device spotlight. While the A6 is still wrapped in mystery when it comes to specs, we've already seen its design and color choices. It's clear OnePlus wants to make this launch feel like more than a single flagship drop. It's positioning itself as part of a wider ecosystem moment. But let's be real, the OnePlus 15 is the headliner here. We've seen it in leaks, renders, and teasers for weeks, and now the final color lineup is confirmed. Sandstorm, Absolute Black, and Mist Purple. It's a simple palette, but a strategic one. Sandstorm is that bold signature finish for people who want something unique. Absolute Black is the classic, no-nonsense pick, and Mist Purple hits that modern, premium aesthetic that brands like Apple and Samsung have been leaning into lately. OnePlus clearly wants to appeal to both the enthusiast crowd and mainstream buyers with more refined taste. The global launch is where things get interesting. Leaks point to November 13th, just a couple of weeks after China. That's probably the fastest international rollout OnePlus has ever done. And if you followed the brand, you know that's a huge deal. Previously, there were long delays, sometimes months between China and global launches. This new strategy signals confidence. It shows that OnePlus believes the 15 is strong enough to compete immediately without waiting to see how Samsung or Apple plays their cards. And based on what's inside this phone, that confidence might be justified. At the core of the OnePlus 15 is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This is the chip expected to power the most premium Android phones into next year, so performance won't be an issue. But OnePlus is hinting at ultra performance, which suggests they're doing their usual tuning to squeeze out better sustained speeds, something this brand has always taken pride in. If they nail thermal performance and consistency, this could be one of the fastest Android phones out of the box. There's also talk of at least 12 gigabytes of RAM and a noticeably larger battery, 7,300 milliamp hours, which is massive compared to most flagships. Pair that with 120-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless, and you're looking at a phone that not only lasts longer, but bounces back to full power incredibly fast. That's something even top brands like Apple still can't match in terms of raw numbers. Then there's the display. A 6.78-inch panel running at 165 Hz puts it squarely in high-performance territory. Most flagship phones top out at 120 Hz, so this kind of refresh rate will appeal directly to mobile gamers and anyone who loves that buttery smooth scrolling experience. Combine that with the rumored triple 50-megapixel camera setup, and OnePlus seems to be pushing to cover every major flagship spec checkbox: speed, battery, charging, screen, and camera. But beyond the hardware, it's the release timing that adds a layer of strategy. Instead of launching right before Samsung, like it did with the OnePlus 13, the company is now positioning the 15 between the iPhone 17 launch window and the upcoming Galaxy S26 reveal. That's a smart move. It not only avoids going head-to-head with Samsung's marketing wave, but also captures the attention of people who might be on the fence after Apple's launch, looking for something different before Samsung enters the stage. In other words, OnePlus is trying to insert itself directly into the decision-making timeline of high-end buyers. That's a bold move for a company that was once known as the budget-friendly flagship killer. Now, it isn't just trying to kill flagships, it wants to be one. Will it work? That depends on how well OnePlus delivers on its promises and whether it can bring enough polish to match its aggressive specs. But one thing is clear. This is one of the most confident and globally synchronized launches OnePlus has executed in years. And if it succeeds, it might finally push the brand fully into the top-tier flagship conversation, not just with enthusiasts, but with everyday buyers comparing it directly to Apple and Samsung on store shelves. So as October 27th approaches and the global date looms right after, The question isn't just whether the OnePlus 15 is powerful, it's whether OnePlus is ready to play the flagship game at full speed without holding back. And from the looks of it, this time, it's all in. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.